Welcome back to On Cloud B, your favorite podcast. I'm Berthia, and this is
Pkilla on the mic.
And we're back again
For another juicy episode.
Consistency.
Hey.
Hey,
Give
consistency.
Give them.
So today, I just wanted to talk about just things,
Okay. Okay.
So, for example, right? I'm actually just actually really curious to know. So, a little bit of backstory. Pkilla and I have completely different taste buds.
Ooh.
Right.
That's facts.
So we just ordered some Greek food. She got lamb. I got beef because I love the little beef kebab things. Oh my God, the things that... You know what? It was actually an acquired taste for me, I'll be honest. When I first...
the beef?
Yes, the
Okay.
beef one. When I first tried it, I was used to our African style of kebab.
Hey.
I didn't know there was a difference between... I mean,
there's a big difference.
they pronounce it, first of all, kebabs, I think.
Kebab, yeah.
And we say kebab. I didn't think there was a difference. I was like, oh, they just pronounce it a different way, but it's the same exact thing.
And the seasoning's different.
Everything
Everything's
is different.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna get like a skewer with some peppers and and then a chunk of beef. Nope. So I'm presented with this lump of meat in this interesting.
A lump of meat.
Is it not a long lump of meat in this interesting style of molding? And I'm like, where's the suya powder? It
Right.
doesn't taste like it. So it definitely took me a while to really start getting into the taste of it. It just tasted unlike anything I had ever had at the time.
Right.
But it's really good. So I'm just curious, what are your favorite things to eat? Like, what are your favorite meals? Because I would have no idea. I would have no idea, to be
I
honest.
see. Well, I don't know. Growing up, I used to be super picky. Mm-hmm. So I'd always just eat the same things over and over and over and over again. It wasn't till I'd say my adulthood, maybe college, that I really, because obviously I was raised at home, so I'd eat the regular African food.
So are you still picky at home?
I was, even with the African foods. I don't eat kenke and banku and all these things no. It was always fried rice, jollof, rice and spinach. Always rice. It always had to have rice.
You're not gonna glaze over it like that was okay.
I'm not saying it was. What I'm saying is,
hold on a second.
okay.
You're Ghanaian and you don't eat kenke.
I didn't say I don't eat it. I said I have my favorites.
Oh, okay. So it's not like something that you
I didn't say I never
avoid.
eat it. No. Well, I avoid. I avoid kenke. It's not one of my favorite things.
Do you eat banku?
Banku, I definitely eat. My favorite is fufu.
Okay.
With peanut butter soup. That of the three, fufu is definitely my go-to.
But there's certain things you can't eat fufu with that you eat kenke. You can't eat fufu with shito and fried fish.
But I can have cooked fish with peanut butter soup. You know what I'm saying? So I make it work. I make it work.
So if you were to pick between banku and kenke, banku would take the cake.
Banku would take the cake for sure. I'm not a kenke person.
Do you eat what is it called when they mash it up with milk? Oh, you don't even do milk.
Ugh. Ice about ice kenke.
Ice kenke. Oh.
That's brutal. That's disgusting.
No.
I've tried everything. More sugar, milk, everything.
I mean, all you need is more sugar. You get the right consistency.
It's disgusting. Cut it.
Nice,
Just stop.
Warm
That's
breakfast.
disgusting.
Warm up your belly. No.
If we're talking cereals, rice water. Give me rice water any day. See how different our taste buds are? You see live on camera, very different.
Let's take it back a step. Right? Let's analyze this, right? Mm-hmm. The thing that people hate the most about rice is what, Pkilla, please. If you were to take a wild
I have
guess.
to say it when it's soggy.
When it's soggy and when it's mushy is what people hate the most about rice.
Listen.
Let me finish.
Go ahead and finish, but...
And you're trying to tell me that if you add in a ridiculously large amount of water and then cook it over a stove for it to turn into a ricey, watery soup, and then add salt and milk. I said salt.
Who's putting salt? No wonder you don't like it. Who's putting salt in your rice water?
Add sugar and milk and think that might make it any better. That's terrible. You're taking the worst part of rice and turning it into some sort of dish that's just an abomination.
No, it's not. No, it's not. See, that's the thing. You can't compare soggy rice with rice water. It's two different
They're
things.
Exactly the same thing.
No, they're not. Let me tell you why they're not. When you have soggy rice and you're eating it with stew, that's disgusting.
So let's put water in it and sugar.
Let's put sugar and milk.
Sugar makes everything taste better.
You take it into a whole different category.
I disagree with that. I disagree. Not you're drowning it. It's the same category. You just drown.
What's the difference from eating kenke and shito and then eating kenke with milk?
Because
why is that so good?
That inherently tastes better. That inherently tastes better. A soft kenke is fine. A fresh soft kenke is the epitome of what you want your kenke to be. But a soft rice is the complete opposite direction of what you want your rice to be.
I want my rice soft. If I'm eating my rice with stew, it needs to not be too soft. If I'm having rice water, drown that motherfucker with all the milk and water.
Long story short, rice water is...
Y'all gotta try it. For those that are...
So that's your favorite type of warm morning dish?
No. I didn't say that.
I mean, we were talking about ice kenke, and then you said cereals, right. And then you say we're going to do cereals.
If it'd have to be cream of wheat. I love cream of wheat.
That is where I will agree with you. I think cream of wheat is definitely top tier.
Yeah,
top tier. I would do cream of wheat first, then oatmeal. And I wouldn't drown my oatmeal like you do. You guys need to know what she thinks oatmeal is.
Hold on. I gotta stop. I'm sorry. I don't want to interrupt you. How dare I not put Cerelac at the top of the list? My Cerelac at the top of the list. God forgive me. That's an abomination that I picked cream of wheat. Let's elaborate on Cerelac. Tell him.
No, guys, she has a problem. Like, there's nothing.
I didn't think it was a problem.
There's nothing to elaborate. Like, she just has a problem. But I'm going to have you explain to them what your habits of eating Cerelac were and what they are now. But can we start with when you first laid eyes on Cerelac? Like, what was it? Love at first sight? How would you describe it?
Honestly, it's one of those where you can't put into words, but you feel it and it feels you.
Yeah.
And there's an instant chemistry.
Okay.
And it's for a lifetime. It's one of those. Like, mutual on both parties.
Mm-hmm. Cerelac loves you, you love Cerelac, and vice versa.
Because it's like, it was made for me.
Yeah.
When God was making it, he made it for me.
I'm sure.
Even, and you can ask my mom this, I was not, from what I was told, I did not like breast milk. So to substitute breast milk, I ate Cerelac. And I still, to this day, enjoy Cerelac.
So back in, when was this? When were we in Puerto Rico when I first discovered this sickness that you had?
This illness, terminal disease, name it whatever you want.
Please tell us how often you were eating Cerelac. Tell the people.
Every day religiously, morning and nighttime.
It wasn't just morning and nighttime.
Whenever I pleased. It was good. Every 2 hours.
Every 2 hours, that's actually the number?
Yes.
Eating, and for those of you who don't know what Cerelac is, look, some people might not know. It's baby food.
It's not Similac. It's different.
I said Cerelac.
I know. I'm saying there is a Similac. So and that's also baby food, but it's not Similac. It's completely different. This is for adults can eat it too type of deal.
Questionable, but Cerelac is essentially just baby food. It's a mush of powder.
It's not only baby food. And where are my Ghanaians at to back me up? I know in Ghana it's a thing. Grown adults, even your grandparents, are enjoying Cerelac.
Old adults are not eating Cerelac.
Are you promise. Put it in the comments. Please vouch for me on this.
Are you guys' relatives consuming Cerelac as an afternoon snack?
Where are my Ghanaians at? Or Africans.
Put it down in the comments
Africans,
because
not
I'd be
just
curious. Yeah, any sorts of African.
Vouch for me.
Is Cerelac something that you guys just consume as a snack or as a casual food, or as this one used to do, a meal replacement?
A whole meal.
So you was just living
and put some katia, some groundnuts.
Groundnuts. You was just living off of some Cerelac.
Look at me now.
What about you?
Maybe y'all should try it. Abs, tall. Wow. Wow. It's the Cerelac.
Please.
Cerelac, let's make a deal.
Don't go giving people terrible nutritional advice. That is not how she got this way. It is 100% genetics, guys. Please. I don't want to see Cerelac, the stock of Cerelac skyrocketing because of this one feeding you false hopes. Okay, that's not how she got this.
Cut me my check, Cerelac. Cut me my check.
So Cerelac is your all-time favorite cereal.
Yeah.
Do you like hard cereals like with milk?
Ooh, yes. Golden Grams.
Tell me your top three.
Okay, top three, and then you give me yours.
Yes, for sure.
Golden Grams, Trix, and cornflakes.
Ooh.
Cornflakes.
See, Golden Grams was very, very random. I don't think I've never heard anyone say Golden Grams in their top three in my life. Like, that literally brings me back to the mornings when you go to like not Sunday school, summer school.
I was like, who's eating that in Sunday school?
When you go to summer school and, it's the bad cereal day. And the best thing on that option...
I know she did not just say bad cereal day.
The best thing on that option is Golden Grams. That's what that reminded me of. It took me back. I just had like a little shudder of a flashback. Golden Grams is your number one?
That's
you
my
named it number one.
And I get family size.
That is so interesting. I personally don't really do cereal, as I'm sure you've noticed.
Should we touch on other things?
Hold on a second. Woo! I don't do cereal, really. And I have bought cereal in the past, but I just find myself never being able to completely finish the box. By the time I'm halfway down the box, I'm sick and tired of it.
Well, give us your top three.
Yeah, I'll give you my top three. Top three, best of all time. I would probably say Honey Bunches of Oats is 3.
Okay, I used to
Honey
like that.
Bunches of Oats. I used to have a thing with the Reese's one. Ooh, that was
Not a fan of chocolate.
That was one of my favorites for a long time. But I'm not gonna put it on the top 3. Frosted Flakes is a classic. Like, I'll go to the store, I'll get Frosted Flakes.
Now that's poverty cereal. Everybody got Frosted Flakes.
It's a classic.
Even with the ants in it, when you used to put it in yes.
I never had no ants.
Yes.
Frosted Flakes. So Frosted Flakes, I probably say 2. And then my top 1, oof. Oh, geez. Can I do a top 4? I just thought about another one. Another one, I don't even know how. I would have to think about, honestly, how to, like, order them. But Puffs.
I used to like Puffs. I
love me some Puffs.
They were plain as hell.
They were so plain.
But
they have the right amount of honey and sweetness in there. And they're just really good.
They still make them?
They do, yeah.
Wow. I haven't seen them.
They're really good. I like Puffs. And then I would have to say an honorable mention in my top 4. I have to be Lucky Charms. You know what I'll say? The little, like...
Not the marshmallows.
The little marshmallows. Ugh. Whoever came up with those things, unmatched. Lucky Charms deserves a spot on that list. But I think Pops might probably be my favorite of all time.
Really?
Yeah, I think Pops. I'll do Pops any day.
I'm not going to hate. I used to like them.
Yeah, milk, no milk, I'll eat Pops. As opposed to other cereals, I wouldn't eat it by themselves. So that's what I would consider.
I'll give you that.
What are your thoughts on spice?
Spices?
Yeah, like spicy food.
Oh, I love spicy food. Mm-hmm. As an African, I mean... Even your cereal gotta have some pepper in it. It's like, you gotta spice it up. I'm off of spicy food.
Are you sprinkling
the spicier the better?
Get the grinder on there with your cereal and the black pepper.
Shit, to be exact.
Wait a second. What was that?
I don't know. I don't know.
What just happened?
I wouldn't even have brought attention to it if I were you. I would just let it go. But.
We're gonna disregard that entire part. But yeah, that's funny. So you think that
we'll save all that technique for another episode.
Yeah, or one that will never be released. So you think that different cultures have different
Oh yeah,
tolerances?
absolutely. Because
Because
I've ordered from the Chinese restaurant, and they're like, "It's spicy,"
really,
and then I've gotten it. It's like, "What is this?"
Yeah.
barely.
okay,
I don't know which. I almost said race, and I was like, "Wait a minute."
yeah, which
Ethnicity or culture
Yeah.
would have the top most spiciest?
You know, Indian food has also like, and I mean, I'm talking about heat, not just spices, because they do have a lot of
I was going to
spices.
say spices. I'm talking like fuego.
That's
like
what I'm saying.
Very
But
hot.
some Indian foods are also very
Hispanics
spicy.
too.
Spanish people do like some heat in their stuff. I'm just wondering like where it's coming, where the tolerance to heat just comes from. I guess it just comes from the type of meals that you grew up eating,
Yeah,
right?
I would say because you build tolerance.
And over time, you would
Yeah.
build a tolerance. So, where would you say that you stand on that heat level? Like, are you like a master heat person?
You know what? I've always wanted to go on that show
What show?
where it's a guy that's like, it's like a podcast almost, and he's asking you questions, but you have to try this, like, I don't know if it's spice. I don't know what it is.
It called? It's like, what is it called? Hot and spicy?
Something like that. I still remember the meme.
Hot ones.
The
Hot
meme
ones.
from what's that good looking man? Idris Elba.
Oh,
Remember? Somebody's yeah. I've always wanted to go on that show because I truly believe I have the greatest tolerance when it comes to spicy food.
the greatest tolerance.
The greatest.
Okay. See, I personally, I would consider my background a factor in helping me
Right,
out with spice, right? But I honestly don't know where I stand because I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
There's a certain restaurant from where we're from that makes jollof, right?
Yeah.
And I always think their jollof is way too spicy. It kind of pisses me off.
I know what you're talking about.
Is there a level of like spice that you would accept in a meal?
Yeah.
Or is it just spicier the better?
No. And I think I said that before, but no, because if I can't actually enjoy the food,
Yeah, the taste, right?
And I've also I know what restaurant you're talking about where I've sat down and I'm crying eating the food.
Yes.
It's like I'm not enjoying this.
Top 5 worst feelings is when you're eating like a spicy dish and then you have a soda.
Oh yes, that's terrible combination. Terrible.
hate
And you know
that
me,
feeling.
I
I
always
hate that
eat my
feeling.
food with soda, but like, or you're sniffling, you caught a cold all of a
Oh my
sudden.
goodness! All of a sudden you're sick because of the heat. But I every time I see an episode of Hot Ones, I'm always wondering like, okay, like are these people exaggerating or
Exactly,
what? Because
exactly.
some of these reactions,
Right.
it's like could it really be that hot?
I expect the white folks, I'm like, okay, they're
I
not
know.
used to it.
But
But
some of our people,
Idris Elba, I was disappointed. He
really.
was choking. Come on.
He was. Would you ever like go to a restaurant and like do a spicy challenge? Do you think?
Yeah,
You
totally.
Would you think you would have it in the bag or what?
I honestly, I could hold my own.
You can hold
I
your
can
own.
hold my own.
You seem really confident.
I am, because my tolerance is like, I mean, you can put it in my eyes when I'm like,
You
I'm forcing it.
You put it in your eyes.
I'm forcing it, but I do have a high tolerance.
Okay. Well, like I
We'll
said,
have to try it.
yeah. I mean, I don't know where I stand, but I think I can hold my own. That brings me to our next point.
And what is that?
You've been ambushed.
I've been ambushed?
Yes, you have.
How so? Oh boy.
What do you think is in this bag?
Oh my God. No, you did not. Oh shit.
What do you think is in this bag? Y'all heard it here first.
Oh my God.
You guys heard what she said. You heard the confidence. She said it
This
with
is
her
so
chest.
not fair. This is so not fair. I was not prepared. This really threw me off guard.
What you
Let's
haven't
do
said?
it.
You haven't
Let's-
said what do you think is in this bag?
I think it's the that challenge everyone was doing with the chips.
It's the one chip
It's the
challenge.
one chip challenge.
This one's for you.
Thank you. Woo! Lord.
This one's for me.
Wow, it's this extreme
We're
heat.
gonna read this. We're
let's
gonna
read
read
it.
it to
Let's
the
read it.
audience. So I've had this for about a month now. And that's why I kept asking you when you
A
were gonna
month?
come film a month or so.
How long do they last? Is it
They're
even
chips.
edible still?
Yeah, they're chips. They're like maybe not a month, maybe like 3 weeks or so, but they're chips. They're good for a month.
Okay.
But yeah, I've been having this for a while, which is why I was like, hey, when you recording,
I should have caught the hint.
Challenge.
I was definitely ambushed. Damn.
But let's read what it says on the back,
Okay,
right? Because
let's read
this kind of concerns me. Not gonna lie, I gotta go into work tonight. I don't know if I might have to call out. What do you think?
Well, let's see. I don't think it's gonna be that hot.
I don't either. But the way people act, we're gonna find out. So
we might have to get water though. Read it first.
Oh yeah. Oh, we're gonna get prepared. I just didn't want to bring things out here and make it suspicious. I have milk in the fridge, dairy-free milk.
Thank God.
Imagine all I had was like cow milk. So it says, warning, do not eat if you're sensitive to spicy foods, allergic to peppers, nightshades, or capsaicin, or are pregnant or have any medical conditions. You're not pregnant, are you? Keep out of reach of children. After touching the chip, wash your hands with soap and do not touch your eyes or any other sensitive areas. Seek medical assistance should you experience difficulty breathing, fainting, or extended nausea. Why would you have difficulty breathing or faint?
I didn't sign up for this. I
just wanted to make sure you read that part before taking it. But I do love me
a challenge, so let's do it.
Let's do it. So let's get some supplies out, get some water and all that good stuff.
Oh my God.
She got bamboozled.
I cannot believe that this is really happening. Oh my God.
This is my water right, the half in the fridge.
Yes, that's mine right there. Thank you.
This is mine. Get some milk out here.
Oh my God, I'm not ready.
You're not ready? Oh,
I've always wanted to do this too.
Didn't we talk about it?
We did. When did you said a month ago. Gotcha.
I don't even really know if you got 2 glasses.
It has the Reaper in here.
What, is there one without a Reaper?
I don't know. Rules for the challenge.
Oh, wait. Got milk.
Mm-hmm.
This is oat milk. Oat milk? Huh? You don't drink oat milk?
Woof.
What do you drink? What kind of milk do you drink?
Dairy free.
All right. Oat milk is dairy free. So you said oof.
No, I forget the name of it, the brand of it.
Oh, okay. All right. So we have reconvened here. We have our safety items. We got some oat milk and then water. And another thing about spice, it's like I've never drinking milk for spice. Who has ever done that?
I also don't like drinking milk by itself, so this should be interesting.
Same. All right, let's open it up. Looks like you're already way ahead of me here.
I am. Let's read the rules. Let me read the rules.
All right.
Rules for the challenge. Eat the entire chip. Prove it. Show us your tongue. Wait as long as possible before drinking or eating anything. Post your reaction on social media with #OneChipChallenge and mention at Pkilla Chips.
Why am I scared right now?
I'm not scared. I've been waiting for this for a while.
Is it your heart beating? Mm-mm. So it says, show us your tongue. Why do we have to show the tongue?
Yeah, I just bit the wrapper and it's spicy.
You can't do that. I'm already scared.
You're in it. It's spicy.
The wrapper is spicy? Why would you already do that?
No, I gotta take. Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm scared.
I might have to take this wig off.
That's not fair. So there's different levels. How long can you last? 1 minute, powerless. 10 minutes, you're powerful. Wow. 30 minutes, you're supercharged. 1 hour, you're invincible.
What does it say?
I crushed the one chip challenge.
That's gonna be me. I'm gonna crush this.
She said I bit the wrapper and it's spicy. Oh yeah, I was gonna give you gloves.
So what I'm putting on our eyes, right?
So your mouth's already burning.
No.
Yes, it is.
Why would it?
I hear you breathing.
No, yeah, because I'm breathing to get ready.
Oh boy. I don't even do spice like that. I'm complaining about someone's jollof.
And here you are about to demolish your whole mouth.
Oh my gosh, there's no way. All right, we gotta do this. Here it goes.
Oh my God, guys. Here goes nothing.
It's a big chip too. Like, why is it so big?
Right. So we're eating the whole thing, right?
You have to eat the whole chip. Oh, it's such a big chip.
Mine broke.
How did it break? It was already broken?
Yeah.
How did you break your chip?
I'm going to eat it all, but...
There's a piece on the thing. Or is that just a lump of heat?
No, it's a piece.
Why can I smell it?
I told you, I tasted the wrapper. You ready? Guys, we're doing it.
Hold on. Let me crack it in half.
Okay. Well, you're going to bite it. You're not going to eat it whole. Are you eating it whole?
I don't want it on my lips. I do not want that thing on my lips. I feel like if you have it on your lips, it's more. Oh, God.
Okay. I'm trying to, like, strategically plan. I have never planned.
Yeah, me too.
How to eat a damn chip.
I didn't think about it either. Oh, what to expect. Sorry, let's read to them what it says. Okay. What to expect.
Okay.
Sorry, one chip challenge. You, a simple being who thinks they can handle the surge of the heat versus one supercharged demon powered by the most electrifying peppers on earth. What to expect. Number 1, tongue takeover. 2, shock the senses. 3, surge of tears. 4, jolt of the gut. 5, voltage overload. This just has to be marketing.
It is marketing. They're ODing.
But it's so fucking big.
If this is spicier than Ghanaian African food, I don't know what to say.
I mean, I think it is.
Okay.
And it's green.
I smell it.
I can. Oh, okay. I mean, it doesn't smell that bad.
It doesn't smell spicy.
It does smell spicy,
nasty.
but I thought it smells like nasty. Spices.
Nasty stuff. Count of 3. Here goes nothing. 1, 2, 3, go. It's tolerable. How's it feeling? It's not bad. Your eyes are watering. Are you okay? Do I need to call 911?
It tastes nasty as hell. That's what I'm concerned about. It's nasty ass. You're still eating it?
I'm still eating it.
Here's my tongue.
You already ate your whole chip?
Yeah.
How are you breaking it apart? It's not that bad.
I can feel it on my tongue.
So listen, these people are not lying.
It's hot.
How long are we supposed to hold it for?
As long as you can.
Because it's hot. Throw everything I said from the beginning. Oh, God. It gets better, though. What time?
No, it doesn't.
Idris Elba, I'm so sorry. You were absolutely right. It's getting better.
I can't even take your voice in my ears.
Listen.
It's like you can feel it.
Where? I feel it in my tongue.
I want to vomit.
I think I'm starting to be okay. Oh, shit. Oh, no. So she vomited. Okay, that's not good. I told you my tolerance is pretty high. What I feel, though, is my tongue. I'm okay. So I think it's fair to say that I have a pretty good tolerance, right? Like, it's hot. It's hot. But it does get better with time. And I'm still going strong. So Pkilla for the win? Absolutely. It was hot. But it gets better. I don't know if my eyes are bloodshot. I can't see anything. Who in their right mind came up with this challenge? Whew. All right, I'm going to drink some milk now. Huh? Okay. Okay, so as you can see, Berthia threw up. I was able to keep it as long as I can, but it's been real. It's been a fun episode. We will fill you guys in back on how we make it out. How are you feeling?
Terrible. We just did the challenge, and I just kind of want to walk them through this very briefly as to what we were each experiencing. I'll go first. So I personally think it's a huge size, right? Like, look at this shit. I don't even swear.
I was going to say, when Berthia starts cussing.
It's huge. So I cracked it in half. I thought I had my technique down. I'm going to crack it in half. I'm going to just do it in all one go. So when I first started chewing, I found the taste is so off-putting. Let's talk about that. It has this strange, it doesn't taste like a regular tortilla chip. That's number one. And I'm still nauseous as we speak. Hold on a second.
Gross.
Excuse me.
Well,
it has this nasty taste. So as I'm chewing, my body is telling me don't swallow it. So that was the first thing that really I noticed was going on. So I finally take some time and I swallow it. And, you know, as you're chewing, you start to feel the heat.
Right.
So I was feeling the heat and I was like, okay, this heat it's not unbearable.
Right. At first.
You can bear it, but it's pretty bad. And then once I started swallowing and I started feeling the heat and all of it together, all of it together just combined, and my body wanted to get rid of it. I started dry heaving until I puked up the entire chip, guys. I puked up the entire chip.
It's caught on camera.
No, I feel like I was in the corner. If we caught it, we caught it. Puked up the entire chip. My eyes were watering. And like I said, the heat wasn't the problem. Because once you start dry heaving,
I think the heat doesn't help. It adds to it. It doesn't help.
It doesn't help at all. So once I vomited, then like now you're nauseous, right? So now you're dealing with that and it's burning and you're nauseous. And now as I'm sitting here right now, I have a stomach ache. I feel it in my stomach. How did it get there that fast? Doesn't it take like 48 hours for you to digest food? Why is my stomach hurting? They must put some sort of ingredients in this thing to get your stomach real irritated as it's trying to get its way down there. Because why is it already hurting?
I can't. Well, are you done giving your...
And then the last thing was milk really helps. I want to add that. And I was like rinsing my mouth with water and decided to blow my nose. Tell me why the chip came out of my nose, bro.
Oh my.
Just tell them your experience because you did really well.
We had, obviously, you'll see on camera that we had totally different reactions to this. Like I mentioned prior to this, I've always prided myself on my tolerance with spicy food. But I will say this. That shit was nasty and spicy. It was nasty. Very nauseating when she said, the minute you even take it up to even bite it, the smell itself gives off nausea, like immediately.
It was nasty.
So there's a technique, or at least that I have developed as I'm always eating spicy food. You need to accumulate a lot of saliva Like, I think she did it at a go with the whole chip.
My mouth was really dry.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, you can't. With anything spicy, you need to accumulate a lot of saliva. So that's what I did to begin with, and then I chewed and chewed and chewed until I couldn't chew anymore.
I tried to do that too.
Yeah, so I didn't swallow it like whole or anything, but it just. The spiciness just increases and increases and increases. It like never gets better. And then when I did swallow, I don't have any stomach problems. I do feel that my tongue is a little numb, but that's about it. I don't have any serious medical issues like Berthia's having right now, experiencing. But I will say it is very spicy, but tolerable.
And I feel like I should have known better because historically speaking, I don't have the strongest stomach. Like, I get nauseous at anything. If I get a whiff of something that I don't like, I'm nauseous. If I walk into a room and it just don't smell right, I'm nauseous. If I see something, I get nauseous.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize the chip itself would make me nauseous. The spice of it.
I thought it would taste like a tortilla chip. Just a spicy tortilla chip.
It doesn't even taste like a chip. I don't know what they made that thing out of.
I don't even know. Like,
what are the ingredients of this? Because there's no ingredients.
Does it say? Because it's nasty, but it just gets risingly like super spicy as you keep eating and swallowing. So I would not recommend for anyone that does not have a good tolerance.
I don't even know how people allowed their kids to do this.
I think I can hold that sign and say I crushed it.
This is brutal. This is brutal. Here you go. Here we have the winner. By unanimous decision.
Me.
By forfeit.
I crushed it, guys.
Hold it up nice. So
I crushed it,
making the thumbnail.
Pkilla. Always killing it.
Guys, she did it. I'm done with this. I gotta get ready for work. I don't know what I was thinking. Honestly, if I don't feel better in the next...
What's the next challenge? I'm ready.
We're going to have to figure it out. But I'm going to have to reconsider spice.
It was not that bad. Obviously, we all have different tolerance. But if you do decide to do this, make sure you have a ton of milk because that helps a lot.
Milk definitely helps a lot. So this has been another episode of On Cloud B. If you had fun watching us suffer, go ahead and give us a like. Suffer. The least you can do is give us a like.
Exactly, right?
This was purely for you guys'
put our lives
entertainment.
On the line. Exactly.
Nothing more, nothing less than your entertainment. Give us a like. Go ahead and subscribe. And
until next time,
don't try this at home unless you're a glutton for punishment.
Peace, guys.